Welcome back to the server video that I began all my series on. So we're back on my server, the one I own, and my friend Brett comes on. We are, as you probably know, in my last live stream I talked about doing a video. Unfortunately, I didn't have time yesterday, but I have time today to do it. And that system that's on that server is going to be now on this server. The one that is on here currently does not work like it should. It doesn't it doesn't bring everything up as we found out in the hard way. So I got screenshots of the other server because the other server is on 10.0 point or the newest update. And I will be giving you there's going to be a link in the description of this video on the person that made this system, and I have the Minecraft tutorial up. It's called a silent elevator, and it's unbreakable. Now, it is kind of unbreakable. On my server, it stopped a few times because of extra dirt getting into the system. And yes, I didn't get dirt all prepared, but I know I have dirt, so we're just gonna get some dirt really quick. Where's the dirt? That's slabs. That's I guess it really doesn't I don't know if it has to be dirt. I don't know. So today's video might be a long one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the top of the roof, and I'm gonna dig everything up that is here. So we can do the new design. So here's the roof of the area. I haven't done anything yet. So we want the stuff going this way, right? So I've kind of I have screenshots up on my monitor. I might at some point have to look at them, but pretty much it's a simple recipe. All you want to do is the current location here. We're just going to dig all this up and dig down all the way down to the level of where the surrounding system starts. Because that's what we need to do. And we might have to make it bigger because of how big the system is. So we're going to dig all this up, and I'm looking at the screenshots, and it does look like it does need to be one bigger, which shouldn't be that much of an issue. On this server, we do have a lot of, we have a lot more materials than the other server does. And I do have some torches on me, so we're going to switch out that just so we can kind of see in here. So we're going to dig all the way down to bedrock, or not all the way down to bedrock, all the way down to the base of this, where the system is going to start. Then we're going to start digging back up to put in the system. The system is going to be much better, but again, we will have to, I am using SE, just a normal pick, a diamond pick, just because I didn't want to mess with having, use my unbreaking tool. There's no need to have it. We're just going to go, like I said, all the way down to where our sorting system starts. And that is where we're going to be starting to do the next one. And I think it's this one right here. So we're going to dig up this next layer. And of course it's raining. So we're going to take care of the rain and the thunder and lightning if it's raining. So right down here is our base level. Now, just like our other build, we're going to need some redstone. And I think I kind of went overload with the stuff, but we're going to see. So right here is still the same system that we have right now. We don't need to take anything else up besides what we have here. Alright, so if you go this way, we're gonna be in that dark area. And as long as I do this correctly, we'll be good. Alright. So I'm looking at the screenshot right now. we do have to expand this a little bit, because how it works. So that means we'll be digging up this layer here all the way up, which is, it's just gonna, and I'm gonna have to make sure I don't fall off the edge because it is pretty high up from there. I guess I didn't die, but we're gonna dig back up here. Thought I would die from that height. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put a layer of protection here as we work on this. So pretty much we need to go. Alright, so how this works, how this new one is going to work, we want the chest to be here, so this is going to be fine. I'm trying to see how we need to do this. The chest might need to rotate, but I think it should be fine. Honestly, I think it's this way that's going to have to expand. Okay, I think. Like I said, I've never, like, really updated the system like this, so I'm thinking... Like I said, we're going to have to dig a lot of stuff up because of the level that we're at, and we're going to have to go all the way up to the top layer, which is going to make it a little harder to do this, but I don't know how long this video will be for you guys. So we're going to just go from this. So we're going to make this, expand it by one more. And again, that means every section, everything here is going to have to be spanned by like this big. Because of the level it's at. So we need to go over one more on that side, you know. But we're not going to do that right now. So pretty much how this works is you're going to have the droppers, and I didn't need any of these droppers. I just left the ones I had. I dug all the way down and made sure there was nothing in the system, because if there was something in the system, it won't work. It probably would, but it wouldn't be the best. So if I'm correct, so we're going to go here, put a block. It might go this way. I'm not sure right now. We're going to have to figure that out. Then we're going to take a repeater and place it this way into this. Then we're going to go, I think, 2 over. So this is perfect. And then we're going to place it the other way. So right here, we're going to place it this way. All right. I hope this is going the right way. So, and then on the other side of this, so on this side of this, we're gonna put a redstone torch. Right here, yeah, we're good here. So if this doesn't work, we'll just have to rotate it, which I'll see if I can do it on camera or not. So over here, we're gonna need 2 hoppers, one there, and then one. They have to go into each other. This is the section that is it going into? No. Let's see, we need it. Good. Then if we take this one out, so this is gonna make a circuit. Except that is not. So this is gonna be the circuit as long as it goes into each other. This is the circuit that can compare. So the item is gonna be coming to the chest up here, or the hopper here, which is going to go into the system. Alright, this bottom dropper is going to compare this block to this, and then in turn it's going to compare a block that we're going to put in here, and then it's going to make this go up. So on this side, alright, so I'm going to take this, I think, oh, you can't. So right now, I'm going to take these blocks here. I bet that torch went in there. Didn't it? Yeah, it did. So we're going to put a torch there just for right now. And we're going to take this out of that inventory spot and put it back to how it was. So how this is going to work, and that's really all the stuff you need. You don't need, actually, this redstone stuff I have here, I really don't need. This redstone dust, I don't really need. I thought I did. but I don't. The next section of this is going to be this tower. So pretty much, I might have to look. Let's see. How does it start off? I gotta look at the picture of how it starts off because there's a certain way it's gotta go, and I'm not sure if I have. Okay. So on this side, yeah, this is okay. This is good. So the first one's gonna be here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna build up, and it's gonna be every other one. So it's like one's gonna be there, and one's gonna be one's gonna be there. You know what I mean? So it's every other one going up. And again, we're going to have to dig all this up because this is now where the system's going to be. It's going to be a little more harder to do it, but this is where the system is going to be going up. We need to do this because it compares each block. So this is a little bit harder to do in this mode. Let's see if I just do that. Okay, that would be easier. And so we're pretty much just go straight up. I should have done all this digging up off camera, but like I said, I wanted to show you how to do this. And then you're gonna put another one there. Not there. The torch may go there. There, we're gonna pick all of this stuff up. So you can see that we are gonna have to spend this one this way. This whole thing is gonna have to go over by 1. So that means everything here is going to go out by 1 as well. So this will have to expand the area that we're in. So the next one is going to go there, 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 there. You see what I'm saying? So each one of these, and like I said, this is going to, I don't know how long a video this is going to be. So then we're going to dig up this. Actually, let's just do it from this side because this side is easier. And like I said, I'm going to have to dig all this up. Hopefully I have enough room in my inventory for all these blocks I'm breaking. So then you're going to take, you're going to go there, you're going to go there, you're going to go there. You're just going to pretty much pile this whole thing up to the surface, or to where you're going to end it. So with me, it's all the way to the roof, where I have the system end. So we're just going to, we're going to go there, and we're going to take that torch out there. We're just going to continue doing this upwards. We're almost to the roof, which is good. I don't know how much more there is, but like I said, this is the most important thing I think you need to do. You need to rotate them from going up and down. Oops, didn't mean to go down. And then we're just gonna dig this all the way up to this, to right here. It looks like, because this is where the sorting system ends. So if you continue going up, you just continue this going up all the way to the top. Now, once again, I need to look at the, we might have to, okay, so right now, we're going to go back down to the bottom of the system and start to do the next thing, which is going to be interesting too. So we're going to do the same thing we just did now, but we're going to put torches down. These torches, I hope nothing. Alright, oh, see, some stuff got in there. So we're going to pick all this stuff up. So this is how it's going to work. We're going to put redstone there, and this one shouldn't be there. That one shouldn't be there, but all the rest should be in the right spot. So every block here, you can hear it clicking too, is where we need the first group. So I'm going to go up here, and then I'll do the back end. So what this allows you to do is it's going to, you can hear it clicking too, which is a good thing. What this lets the system do is it sorts the items. So unlike the old system, it didn't really work because every item that got in there would jam the system. Now when I mean jam the system, it wouldn't work. So that's when I decided, I looked at, I don't know what I looked at, but I looked, like I said, I looked at other ways of trying to get it to work, and this is the easiest one I could find. It may eventually update it even better. I don't know. And then you're gonna do another one there, another one there, another one there, another one there, all the way to the top on every block that you can do. And I think we might have to go up another block. Let me look at the top layer. Yeah, so it's got to, I think it's got to end with a torch. Damn. Does it have to end with a torch? It's got to end with the same one. So we're gonna destroy that one. I don't know if I might have to go up one more layer, which means the whole system is not gonna be the same. But that was not here, and that's not what I wanted. Well, I'll just have to go back up. Now I'm just falling down all over the place, am I not? Alright. I guess what I'll do is I'll dig around here and then go up and then go down. Oh, that was the stairs, wasn't it? So we're gonna go all the way up to the top, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, if that's the case, that's not good. If it's the case of that. All right. I don't if. Well, I mean, I could move all the chests if I had to. Or if it's just going up one, I can have it go up by one and then have it sorted in that way. Okay, so we're going to do... Oops, wrong thing. And then we're going to destroy this block here and go up another 2 blocks here. Alright, there we go. So, where did I leave off with the torch? Okay, so we're going to put one there, one there, one there, and then one there. And that's absolutely perfect. I think that should work, because as long as the top of the hopper... Yeah, that should work, Ash. Okay, so then we're going to go back down on this. Good, nothing's in there. So, the next step is going to be a little bit harder underground. We need to put... I might have to look again at this. Alright. So, the block... If I'm looking at this right... There's one there. Okay, so on the block of the other side of the one torch, you should need to now put another torch on the back side of it. So I think I'm going to do it from this side because then I can get the back of it. So on this other side of this, you want to put another one. And again, I will be leaving a link to this guy's to his video in my description of this video. So if you want to see how he did it, you can watch his video. But this is just the video I'm doing right now for you is pretty much what he did. So it's a better system than I had before, because it really does sort everything. Oh. And it's a really good system, and it really does work. The only problems I've noticed on the server that we have right now is if another block gets in there, it jams it up. But you just gotta take that block out and then it works. That's the only thing I have noticed is if you have too many blocks in the system, or a block gets in, I'll show you what I'm talking about. It might actually do it during the video. So you just gotta be careful of that that part of it. A torch there. So then we're gonna put another torch there and another one there. And then another one right there. Okay, then the system is done. Like I said again, you're gonna have to make sure that you. I mean, I'm gonna move this whole entire wall back by one. Just because it's gonna make it better, so you don't see the outline of it. But you guys in your design can do whatever you want. But just because of how I am, and I'm gonna move this back by like here to here to here, as I just fell. So this will be the back wall will be here instead of where it is right now. So I'm just gonna be moving it back by one block, which will make it better in the sense that, you know. So how this works is I just fall down there. And there's a block in there. Okay, good. So, oh, I got that wall there, don't I? Oh well. So how this works, and that's actually because of the outer layer there. But how this works is you have, I think you can use anything in here. They use the dirt block. I'm gonna see if I can use a piece of diorite. But how this is gonna work? I want to hook this up. Make sure what's anything in here? Redstone's in here. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna put a chest from that into there. Alright, it's not circling through yet. I'm gonna go up to the top of the system. I'm gonna set the first one, and you can. Whoa, jeez. I'm gonna set the first one to redstone, just to see if it works. If it works, then we're in shape. If it doesn't work, then we gotta fix it more. The system's up here. So we're just gonna test out to see if this actually works. What we're gonna do first though is we're gonna destroy this one. And it went into this hopper here. So right now we're gonna set this. So how to set this? You have to go to the one below. So it's this one right here where there is something in it. So you want to go to this one, and like I said, we're gonna do redstone. And we're going to make this be 18. It should oh, wrong one maybe. It's this one? 1, 2. Yeah, so it's that one. So you can see this is now going to be filtering that stuff through. We can do, one for this one. Alright. And yeah, so we're just going to do those two for right now. And then I can show you how this thing works. It works just like the other system. Now I just gotta make sure that everything is hooked up, which doesn't look like it is here. This has gotta be facing that way, right? Yeah. So this is how it's gonna work. I'm going to go back down to where we put the stuff in. Now that is going to be this level right here. Because we have our chest set up that we put stuff in this chest, right? We're going to just put this stuff in here. It'll automatically be oh, not the torches. It's automatically going to be grabbed from this chest. And it's going to go right down into here. and it's called a silent one because it doesn't make any noises. And you can see that it's using this block. That's why it's important just to have one in there. It circles it up, and you can see you don't hear any noises from the game. And I don't know if you could. Yeah, there's noises. It's called silent item elevator for that reason alone. You don't hear any clicking. The only clicking you heard was when I put the torches on it. So you can see that it's circling through. This one might get filled up. And like I said, I have two chests over here. This one and then this chest is where it all comes into. And so if we go to the layer where the sorting system works, which is this same layer, and you go to the first chest that we made up, you'll see first one. Well, it must have had some stone in there to begin with, but it's got redstone. This next one should have cobblestone. So that's how the system works now. It will work on any server. It'll sort anything up to, it has to be up to a stackable item up to 64. It can't be anything less than that. So some things in Minecraft are not stackable. That's including, I believe, eggs and buckets, and any buckets go up to 16, and any item that is only like one, like a bucket of water, a bucket of lava, they will not be sorted. Only items that are stackable up to 64. So that's pretty much a lot of the stuff in Minecraft. So you can see that this thing really does work, and it's a pretty good, efficient. You don't lose that many items like in the other one. Like you'd lose some of the stuff if you put it in the system. So I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna stay on the server just a little bit, just so you can see more of the stuff come in. But this is how it works on the server as well, on the server that we made for our server, the one I've been playing a lot of live streams on. And just so you guys know, yes, we will be live streaming on there on Monday all day, from like 8 to 10 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock at night, something like that. And then on Tuesday we're going to be having two live streams. One will be from 6 o'clock to 6:30, and the next one after that would be from 6:30 until whenever, probably. The 6 o'clock to 6:30 will be on this server right here. Just so you guys know, yeah, so it will be a server video on here. So if you want to, see more on the server, yeah, we will be working on here. I don't know what we'll be doing yet. I have my friend that is coming, so we can do a Minecraft. I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna be doing a live stream. He'll be just on the server doing things, and then after that, we'll be going back on the other server and playing. God, whatever will happen on the server, that will happen, and that will be from, like I said, 6:30 until that's going to be from 6:30 to like 7 for him, but then for me and Bella and everyone else, like T-Storm and other people, will be going later than that. Probably didn't, maybe 9 or something like that. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a head up. Yes, we'll be live streaming those days, but you can see that this system does work, and it's a pretty good system. And you can, like I said, you can go as high as you want, you can go as low as you want. The one on our server that we've been doing, that's how it works. And I do know that once in a while it does get jammed, so you gotta watch those hoppers down there. I don't know why, but something that does not trigger, because the system, for some reason, either another block gets in there, it jams it and it sends two at once instead of the one, and that could jam the whole thing, and you'd have to go reset it. But it is unbreakable if you just keep like that. I mean, you see the stuff coming in. I mean, it's doing the slabs right now, so it does work. Like I said, it will work, and just be aware that the base level might get jammed with another block in there. You can block it off, or you can just leave it. But I mean, on the server, I had to block it off, and it still got stuff in there. I don't know why. I'll have to figure out why there's more dirt getting in there. I don't know on hand what is happening. But on here it doesn't, so far it hasn't done it. And you can see the redstone and it's still coming in. at a pretty rapid pace too. I mean, you can see how fast it's coming in. And that's coming from all the way at the top, which is the far place to come from. All you gotta do is just put your stuff into that chest there, right here. And this is not the one, but the one over here, you put all your stuff you want to sort in there, and as long as everything up there is set, it automatically will bring it right back down to the base, to the chest down here. I haven't done much work on here, but we'll probably be doing more of that, in the next live stream. You know, I just, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna get a few screenshots now because I need to get some screenshots for it, um, for the video to be uploaded. But yeah, I mean, pretty much you just put your stuff in this chest right behind me, and then it will automatically, as I go down here, and you know, it's all hooked up and it's still flickering, so this is good. So you can see that this right here is how it really works. I mean, the circuitry down here is very important. I mean, I'm glad I didn't have to do that much digging on camera. Obviously, I'm going to make this a lot prettier afterwards, but it does work. So, you know, you can do this as far up as you want. You can go 20 feet up. You can have lots of chests if you need a lot of chests. Like, again, it will not sort eggs. It will not sort anything that is... It has to be a thing that you can have 64 items in. If you do not, it will go through and the next chest that is open, it'll go to that chest and fill it up. I mean, it will work, but it's not like you can filter with the filter system that's built into my system. It just won't work. That is one thing to know is as many items as you put in, it will get pretty bad. And like I said, this thing right here is the hopper exchange thing, and you can see it going back and forth. We're gonna go back up to the roof, and the way I'm doing it here on this server is the same way as it's on the on the other server. So the system is up here, the output of the system. Obviously, you're gonna see there's gonna be a little hole here for right now, but this is where the system. This is where the system comes out, and I'm trying to. Can I get up? I want to get another view from out here. Just important to make sure that you do have all your chests sorted out before you start. So you need to put in the hopper system. You need to put in this and make sure it's filtered. Because if you don't have it filtered, and when the stuff goes in, it's just going to clog up each chest with stuff. And that's what we did kind of in the last video that I did on my server. We actually moved everything out of the system and got the system working right. Because originally it was like this, like on my server. I've also done a little bit more work on the server on the roof level, which I'm not going to show you guys. But you know, this is where it comes up, and then it goes right out. So yeah, that's how it really works. It just flickers back and forth, and it pushes the items through to the edge. And yeah, it's a great system. It works very well. Just again, you gotta make sure that bottom chest, that one that has that one that goes back and forth, that's the filtering system that makes one item go through. You gotta make sure there's nothing else but that one block in there. If anything gets in there, it might clog the system, and that happens a lot on the server. I've noticed. I don't know what it does, but it just makes a new one of that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna actually end it off right here. It looks like it just ended, or it got clogged. But I'm betting what happened is it got done. And, well, you know what? Let's go down and I'll check. Cause I'm curious. So let's see. One. Yeah, so it just got done. So all that stuff I just put in the system is all sorted out. Yeah, so all that stuff that I just put in got sorted in that matter of time. Now again, the more stuff you have, like all the stuff that I have on my server, will take a little bit of time. I mean, there's that, and then there's the the other stuff I put through. And again, if there was something that wasn't in there, I would probably went into this chest or another chest nearby. But that's how it works. And yeah, I mean, this is a unloader thing for items when I'm mining. But yeah, I mean, this system does work pretty good. Um, I just hope that we can do this in the next in the next live stream, which like I said it will be on Tuesday. We're gonna be putting hopefully everything in these chests into the sorting system because we have the sorting system does work now, and slowly but surely over that live stream, it's only gonna be half an hour because after that we're gonna be on the other server. We can get it all done. So two more things to notice. Live streams. There will be another one on my server, on the server that I've made for everyone to come on and play with. Right now it's a private IP. Eventually, I don't know. We'll have to see if I'll open it up to more people. Right now, it's only going to be for me, Bella, T-Storm, Adam, and then, of course, if my friend Brett wants to be on, he can be on there too. So it's going to be the five of us. I think that's a good amount of people to have on the server for right now. As long as everyone's going to act appropriate. And everyone's going to be fine with, being together, not acting up, then we'll continue maybe adding more people as we go. If you do ask to be on the server and you ask a lot, I'm probably not going to ask you. You're not going to be able to come on because the only way you can get on the server, and for right now, it's only going to be the five of us for right now. I know a lot of people want to come on. There's been a lot of people saying, add me, add me. You gotta be active first of all on my channel. That means leaving comments, watching my videos. Just overall, that kind of stuff will help me know that you really do watch my videos. And that will help me in the long run to say, okay, this guy really does want to be on the server. So that's how you will be already on, but right now it's just going to be, right at the moment, the five people, like I said, it would be me, Bella, T-Storm, and Adam. If Adam is, like I said, Adam, you're the biggest one I have on the channel, or on the server that has been acting up. So I do want to shout you out that you are acting up, and if you continue to act up like you've been, you might not be on the server that much more. I know you don't want to, but I will be. I noticed that you've been trying to call me a lot today, and I've been at school, so sorry. And I know he just tried to call me just now, so during this video. So that's what's going on, and like I said, and then of course my friend Brett will be on the server as well on Tuesday night. So like I said, there'll be a stream on Monday, all day probably, and then again on Tuesday night with the double hitter of both the live streams. And yeah, I hope you guys are gonna be enjoying the next few live streams I'll be doing. There'll be 3. After that, there might not be more. There might not be that many live streams and many videos, period. My sports start up next week. So after this week and after the next 3 live streams, there might not be many videos up on my channel. Hope you guys understand that, but I will be very, very extremely busy with school, work, the sports, and trying to get some videos in for you guys. I mean, it's very tough, especially some of you guys will be going back to school as well, so it's going to be hard to, like I said, just keep an eye on my channel. There'll be a lot more. There will be videos. Don't worry about that. There will be a lot of videos, just not many live streams. I'll probably bring back my other series that I've been shooting. I just haven't been shooting a lot, like my Let's Play, which I don't know which one we left off of, and my Isco 85 series as well. We've been working with mining and mining turtles and all that, which is really awesome stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, there'll be some more streams coming up. Like I said, Monday, there'll be that at least 12. I'm going to hopefully go for 12 hours. Hopefully you guys can come by. If you can't, I understand, but you can rewatch the stream after. And like I said, on Tuesday, there will be 2. There will be one at 6 to 6:30, and then from 6:30 to 8, 9, 10. And then my friend might have to leave during the live stream, but yeah, he'll be in here. We're all set. We're all good to go. He's got Minecraft going. He's got Skype. We're all good to go on Tuesday for him. And like I said, all the videos that I'll be shooting I just hope that this video was very helpful for some of you guys that didn't know how it worked. And I will be doing a link in the description of the video that I found on the person that made the I don't know if he's the original person, but the one that I watched and said this is a really good system, let me build it. I'll have his link in the description of this video. So if you want to go check out his video, go look at it. You can see how it works. If you want more enclosed videos, it was a 5-minute video, 5 minutes and 45 seconds of a video, but my video is gonna be longer, obviously, because I didn't do it in creative. He did it in creative. I did it in real life, live for you guys. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it. I mean, I could have done it in creative, but I figured, why do it in creative? Why not show you how to build it in the right way? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am gonna be ending it off, and like I said, I'll probably be on my server later on. So if you guys are watching, the people that are on the server with me, if you want to come on, you can. I'm probably gonna be uploading this and then doing some stuff around the house, and then probably playing Minecraft later on the server. Adam, I will probably be adding you soon back on the server. Hopefully by the time this video gets up, you'll be on the server. But yeah, I guess just hope you enjoyed this video. And again, this has just been a update, kind of like a update and a certain item, like an update to my sorting system, the elevator sorting system type thing. So I'm gonna end this off by saying what I normally say in my videos, and that is bye bye for